Your Excellency, Mr. President, President Tinubu, Your Excellency, President Buhari, and Mrs. Buhari, welcome. Nice to see you back. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, eminent and distinguished invited guests, my co-chairman, General I.B. Haruna. May I recognize also the chief launcher, Alhaji Mohammed Indimi, and may I also recognize the book reviewer, Shola Oshinke. I don't know whether you're a chief or a mister or a professor, but whatever it is, append the appropriate to your name. Ladies and gentlemen, and I think the protocol that was established by our eminent compare, I think is the probably best one. So let me just add this one. All protocols duly observed. So append the appropriate protocol to your name. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the unveiling and public presentation of Muhammadu Buhari, the Nigerian Legacy 2015 to 2023, and also the Working with Buhari Reflections of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Mr. Adesina. Your Excellency, General Buhari, President Buhari, it was a great pleasure to chair a great event in your life, at the book launch of your biography at your presidential inauguration in 2015. I don't know whether you remember that. Here again today, I am privileged to unveil and publicly present your book, The Muhammadu Buhari, The Nigerian Legacy, in 5 volumes, and an extra work by your loyal and dedicated special advisor, Media and Publicity, Chief Femi Adesina. To all of you distinguished audience and invitees, thank you for your honoring the invitation and making the occasion so memorable. My work is made easy by the production of the 5 volumes of a well-researched and authoritative work, the legacy topics, by many renowned intellectuals and authorities on all the subjects discussed and the various achievements made by President Buhari and his government throughout the 8 years. We shall hear more authoritatively about it from the book reviewer, Mr. Shola Oshinke. Am I right? Very good. The list of the legacy topics to be presented or unveiled today are journey to the presidency up to the first inauguration in 2015, the management of the economy, And the third one is national security and human development. And the fourth one is industry and infrastructure. And the fifth book topic is strategic leadership, governance and development. Now, I won't have to go through all this book. As I've said, Chief Oshunke will do the details. So all these subjects were dutifully monitored by Mr. President, and every subject carefully scrutinized by the whole team, his team, and the President is always in charge. And these, of course, usually are done at the Federal Executive Council meetings. Most of the economic side during your time was largely looked after by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, GCON. And from personal observation and reports that one receives, there are usually all this work are usually they all achieve reasonable success, all and in all cases. But there is no doubt about it. Nigeria is not bereft of critiques, and strident criticisms are made on any topic or any subject that is done, as though, and then of course given the impression as though nothing is achieved. I hope you will be convinced by the presentation that would make that much was achieved and acknowledged and commended. I believe that in certain areas there seem to be some lacuna in success. For example, in certain areas of security, and in certain areas of economics, and in certain areas of finances. Yes, we have some problems, but a lot was achieved all the same. However, above all, I salute your courage in your foray or journey into politics, and also in governance and presidency. Can one say, like a good Irishman, the saying, as a good Irishman, the third term, you are third term lucky before you got through and survived the 8-year period. And of course, especially during the second term, in the tense, hostile political contest before your second term, the contest that ultimately brought you and President Ebele Goodluck Jonathan in an exemplary reconciliatory position that augured well for the country as a good example of the future of politics in Nigeria. I think you may recall that he said during the contest, I quote, "My ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian." And he graciously conceded defeat even before the final results were announced. You, Mr. President Buhari, was visibly in a touch and appreciative of that statement or comment, which indeed lowered the political temperature at the time, and of course we were able to have a successful inauguration, after that. This is a good example of Nigeria to all Nigerian politicians and leaders to emulate. At the end, Mr. President, you are able to ensure a smooth transition and hand over to your successor, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And you did this for the good of Nigeria and Nigerians. There were so many, comment at that time, that things will not go right. But it is really great to see you at the podium and handing over to your successor, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I can assure you, I was really, happy that you are able to successfully hand over to another great leader that is going to give Nigeria a new direction as well. Mr. President, before I end, from the invitation that I was given, I saw that I have a co-chairman for this occasion, and that is General I.B. Haruna. I think he's an old colleague. I don't know whether you are colleagues at your training establishment, but at least I know that he would like, I would like to ask him to come to say a word or two to you, your old relationship, and also to be able to say something about your additional, your respected and loyal media and publicity advisor. So if you would agree with that, I hope he can come and say a word or two for this your committed and loyal servant. Your Excellencies, eminent and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the proceeding and ensure that you get a set of this publication for your own personal education. And also, if you can buy some for whoever you may wish to, or organization you may wish to, so that at least they can, glean the great value these books, are presenting. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.